So we're back again. Another adventure. So we're back, another adventure. This time we're gonna try the Moro 7 by Yamaha. Right now it's off. Battery's full, it got 4 bars. It's off. And I'm gonna turn it on now. There you go. Much easier. So, I got this bike probably for a week now. And last week when he delivered it, the first thing I did was upgrade the tire from tube to tubeless right away. Go in this trail, especially off-roading here in Vegas desert with a lot of cactus on the trail, so you don't want to get flat tires here, so I have to upgrade it to tubeless. But it's already tubeless though. All I have to do is just remove the tube from inside and put it back, put some sealant, and you're good to go. So right now I'm going to Badger's Pass. I mean, this is Badger's Pass, going to 3 miles mile, and then to the bench, and then I'm gonna go to Bonnie and Clyde. So this one's going uphill. It's a climb. But I took my bike here already last week, because when I get the bike, I upgraded to tubeless, and then I ride it right away in my neighborhood. And there's a trail nearby called Aiden Quarry. It's like 1.5 miles from my house. So I just ride it from my house to the trail. I think I ride it for 1.5 hours and come back home the next day. I ride it back here. I did 16 miles that day. And so this is like the first time riding an e-bike. And so far, so good. I'm impressed with an e-bike. A lot of people said you don't get exercise if you do e-bike. You still do, because the ride you just did last week, 16 miles, I keep my heart rate at 140 the whole time. That was like almost a 2.5 hours ride. And yeah, you keep your heart rate above 100 or 120, pretty much you're still doing exercise. This is a good cardio actually. So if you keep doing that every week, once or twice a week, or probably 3 times a week, that's good cardio right there. I mean, it's not as good as like doing the regular bike, but sometimes I do regular bike, and this part right here, I probably didn't ride, I'm probably still up there and riding slow and breathing hard, probably heart rate at almost 200. So I mean, I'm still gonna ride my regular bike. Actually today I was arguing to myself which one I'm gonna ride today, my regular bike or an e-bike, but since I'm gonna work tomorrow, I'm using an e-bike. And on Friday, today's Thursday, Wednesday, today's Wednesday. So on Friday, I'm gonna use my regular bike. So I'm gonna alternate it. So hopefully I'm still, enjoying riding a regular bike, because a lot of people said once you got onto e-bike, you're not going back to regular bike. So let's see. And I have more, like, you know, myself, I always like to push. So even though I'm a regular bike, I don't ride like 5 miles trail, and normally I'm happy if I ride 10 miles at least. That's my minimum. I hate it when I ride 5 miles and then call it a day on my regular bike. So hopefully, you know, and I know I'm gonna be riding it still, because it's the good part about e-bike is you can go a little bit further than you usually do, and much quicker. Today I'm just gonna do a quick ride. Probably gonna do 11 miles, 12 miles. 11 miles, 12 miles today. Just I have to be home by 11. Somebody will be there. I had to meet up. So right now it's 8. I'm supposed to be here before 8, but I have to keep going back home. I forgot my SD card on my GoPro, so I have to go home and get it. So I have to do a big U-turn going back home. Took me another 30 minutes delayed. It's 8:30. So e-bike, Yamaha is on sale right now. Actually, a month ago I was looking for I want to get an e-bike. So I was looking, I went to Giants. Their e-bike is kind of like expensive, out of my range. They have some 3,000, 4,000 bikes, but it's kind of like the specs are not very impressive. So I started looking, and I ended up went to online. I think Bikes Online. I went there and I saw a Polygon Siskiyou TN 2025 with a Bosch motor for $3,999, and I was intrigued with the specs and everything. The only bad about that bike is the tire, but you can upgrade that one later. But it's a 29-inch front, and rear is 27.5, which is a good bike. A lot of people use that one. 29 in front, 27 in the back. So I ordered it. I placed my order, and as soon as I ordered it, 3 days later, I went to YouTube. You know, I'm excited, so I keep checking on reviews. At the moment, it's not a lot of reviews of the bike because it just came out. And then there's a guy commented it on the comment section. It says the Yamaha bikes are on sale right now. Go to their website. So I said, like, oh my God. So I went to their website, and there is. I saw the Moro 7, Moro 5, everything, their mountain bikes, e-bikes are on sale. So it was MSRP price for $6,300, but with all the sales and everything, it cut down to $2,400 with a 5-year warranty and extra battery. So that's a good deal right there. I can't say no on that one. So right away I put my order too. So at the moment I had 2 bikes ordered and on the way to my location. Online.com, Bikes Online, I tried to contact them before they shipped it, but the guy told me it's already shipped. But he told me, like, as soon as you get it, just return it. Let them know so they can give me a barcode so they can return it. They're pretty nice. So far they haven't returned my money, but it's only been 5 days, so maybe they're still checking. But I didn't open it. It shouldn't be any problem. And then my Yamaha came after 3 days, and so far so good. The only thing I noticed when I was riding this on a bumpy road or a bumpy trail, the chain always keep losing on track, and you have to keep fixing it. I think it happened to me twice last week. So somebody told me that put the chain on the middle cassette. So I'm probably gonna try that one later when I start going down and getting those bumpy rides. But that's about it. This bike has a 27.5 inch rear and front tire. It's kind of like small, but I don't really see a difference. The only thing I notice when I'm paddling, sometimes I keep hitting the rocks every time I paddle. Like when the paddle gets to the bottom, the bottom, you keep hitting some of the rocks because it's very low. It's probably like 6 inches high from the ground. So that's the only thing. But other than that, it's manageable. It's not really a lot of a big deal. Bike's still enjoyable. I mean, it's Yamaha. Because if you know Yamaha, they've been building motor e-bikes since '93. So they've been in this industry for 30 years building e-bikes. But mostly it's like road bike. No, usually it's like street bikes, e-bikes. So, but they're more, you can see everywhere from Giants. Giants use their motor, trans and everything. So they're like on the top, very top good specs for motor for e-bike. Right now, I think when I found out that Yamaha is building their own bike and the motor together, I mean, that's a good stuff right there. Growing up, I always hear Yamaha, so there's a lot of Yamaha motorcycle in the Philippines. So Yamaha, Kawasaki, those are good names. They have good reputation. Well, of course, Kawasaki, I don't think they make a e-bike, but Yamaha, pretty much growing up hearing the brand, and it's a Japanese brand, so it should be okay with a 5-year warranty. Extra battery. The battery itself costs $1,400 already, so that's a good bargain right there. The bike is very fast. It has a assist pedal, so this bike's not gonna move without if you're not gonna pedal. You got walk assist if you're walking, and because the bike itself is very heavy. I think it was 50 pounds or 51 pounds total. First time I got it, I was lifting it, I was like, whoa, this is way heavy. I got used to those light carbon fiber mountain bikes, that's why. Yeah. It's very, very nice to control the bike too. It's like, it feels like somebody pushing you from the back. Like when you paddle, they give you that extra assist. Right now I'm almost to the top. If you can't notice, this one's has some stiff climb, but you don't hear any of the motor humming or anything like that. This is a very quiet motor. I can hear a little bit of humming, but it's not much. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But there's a guy that passed me because I was fixing my GoPro. For some reason my GoPro kept stopping. There's a guy that passed me. He went to this climb. I can hear his motor humming from probably like half a mile. And it looks, I didn't really see what kind of brand his bike was, but I can see that it was a carbon fiber. So I don't know what brand. So this bike has a kind of like weird frame. It has a dual, we call it dual twin. You can see in between, you can see your rear shock. If you're looking at it, I mean, it's not something I keep staring on it when I get to the bump, but I'm not gonna keep staring all the time because I have to pay attention to the trail. But if you look at it, you can see that how, I mean, it's just amazed at how the jumps, rough terrain. The only thing issue about I'm having about this bike is that when you go to sorry, I have to be more patient in this blind spot here because a lot of people are going down in this trail fast because this is a downhill for them if you're going back. So you can see guys zooming down this trail. So just making sure that nobody's around because I don't want to crush somebody. So I'm saying I forgot. Ooh. Going down later is going to be nice here. So anyway, yeah, so going back, I mean, the only thing bad about riding, the only thing con that I noticed about this bike, I don't know if everybody experienced it, maybe just me. The chain, I always keep loose track and I keep fixing it. I think it happened twice last week when I was riding. All those, a lot of drops and very rocky trail, and for some reason the chain fell off and I had to fix it. So I talked to somebody else, they told me that put your gear or put the chain on the biggest, or maybe in the middle of your cassette, so it will tighten up a little bit, because I don't think the chain is loose or anything like that. Everything is fine. So far so good. Other than that, this e-bike is awesome. It's a high-end spec bike. Even you got Shimano gear, you got a RockShox, all of that stuff. You got Magura brakes, you got Maxxis tires. Oh, that's what a stinky was. It's like a dead, what happened here? A dead cow? Or horse? That's the proof that you're in the wild. If you see dead animals like that on the road, it's been eaten by, scavenged by predators. I just don't want to come closer to that one because it's stinky. Whew. So far so good. I love this Moro 7. But right now it's October. I think the sales started at 28th of August to November the 4th for Yamaha mountain bikes, e-bikes. And right now I've been checking on their website. I start putting the Moro 7 on my cart, but it keeps showing error. I think everything's sold out on Yamaha website. I don't know about the other website. Whew.